Good morning everyone. This video is for class 6 science and the chapter is separation of substances. A video on separation of substances has been given previously. In that you must have learned about the different methods of separation such as magnetic separation, sedimentation, decantation, hand picking, etc. Today, in this video, we are going to learn separation of soluble solids from solution. Now, in our everyday lives, we need to separate substances, and that is why we need to know the various methods to separate substances. Suppose we want to separate the salt from the water or the stones from the rice. We should know the proper methods of separation. So let's start today with soluble solids. As you can see in the picture, there are two soluble solids, sugar and salt. Soluble solids. Solid substances such as salt and sugar that dissolve completely in liquids to form a solution are called soluble solids. They can be separated by evaporation and distillation. So first of all, let's get to know what is evaporation. Evaporation is the process of conversion of a liquid into its vapor form at a temperature below its boiling point. See in the picture here, a picture of seawater is given in which salt is collected. So in this way, using the method of evaporation, we can collect salt from seawater. First of all, what is done? Shallow pits are made. As you can see, rectangular pits have been made, and shallow water means less water has been kept in the pits. Now, after a few days, the water evaporates and the salt is left behind. This salt is accumulated in one place and is later purified. So in this way, we get salt from seawater. See the next diagram. Salt can also be obtained by an experiment. Here the materials required are a china dish, burner, stand, common salt and water. See the diagram. On the left side, burner is taken, a stand is there, china dish is there, and inside the china dish a solution of common salt and water is kept. Now when we put the Bunsen burner on and when the solution is heated, after some time the water from the solution starts evaporating. Then after some time you will see that all the water is evaporated and the common salt is left in the china dish. As you can see in the right side, the china dish is there and inside the china dish common salt is left behind and all the water has been evaporated. So in this way, by the help of an experiment, we can also get common salt. So the conclusion of the experiment above is evaporation can be used to separate a soluble solid from its solution. Now, a soluble solid can also be separated by distillation. So let's see what is distillation. Distillation is the process by which a pure liquid is obtained from its solution by evaporating and then condensing the vapors obtained. So note down here that distillation contains two processes, evaporation and condensation. This can be done with the help of an experiment. See the picture given. Here in this experiment there is a Bunsen burner, there is a distillating flask. Here you can see the distillating flask. Now inside this distillating flask we have taken a solution. Here we can also take salt and water as a solution. Here at the top is the thermometer. This stand is holding this whole distillating flask. Here this is a condenser. Inside this condenser is a very thin tube is going, and this tube has its outlet here into this conical flask. Now this condenser has to openings. One is here, this is the water inlet. This will be attached through a pipe in which water will go inside. Here, this is the outlet. The water will come out and probably go to the sink. Now, how this apparatus works, how this experiment works. First of all, see here, this is the Bunsen burner is put on. When it is lighted, this solution gets heated. After some time, here, this solution becomes so hot that evaporation starts. So when water gets evaporated, it goes up here and then it goes into this tube here. So when evaporated water goes here, then the vapors travel down this thin tube which is inside this condenser. Now this condenser is cold because cold water is running all around it. Now when this vapor passes through this condenser, the water vapors change into water droplets by the process of condensation. So these water droplets are then collected here in this conical flask. Now this is the liquid substance which is collected, or it is the distillate. This is the pure water. Distilled water is pure water which has no minerals in it. So in this way, salt is also separated and pure water, that is distilled water, is collected in this flask. Now this diagram above is showing the distillation of water in a laboratory. So the pure liquid thus obtained is called the distillate. And what is condensation? The process of converting vapors of a liquid back to its liquid form. Now let's see the next topic, separating a mixture of two immiscible liquids such as oil and water. Now what do we mean by immiscible liquids? Liquids to which are not soluble with each other, such as oil and water cannot mix together with each other. This method is based on the differences in the densities of the liquids. For separating, we need a separating funnel. The heavier liquid which settles below is drained out first from the funnel into a beaker, and then the lighter liquid is drained out into another beaker. Let's see this with an experiment. This is a separation technique using a funnel. See the right side. Here this is the funnel, and at the top is the stopper. Here at the bottom is the tap. This is water and this is oil. Now since oil is lighter than water, it is at the top of water. Now see what is done. First of all, we use this technique to separate two immiscible liquids. Oil is less dense and that is why it is above the water. After opening the tap, the water is falling down drip by drip. So when oil is going to escape, we turn off the tap. So when we open the tap here, this water comes down, and when this level of the oil and water here reaches here, we close the tap. Then we put another beaker at the bottom of this funnel and we open the tap, and the oil is then collected into that beaker. In this way, oil and water is separated using a funnel. Now we will talk about solution and solubility in another video. Keep watching.